Well, a very good day, viewers. In everyone's life, three people play an important role. One is you itself, second one is your parents, and third one is your seniors. Seniors play an important role in your building your future because their experience will teach us you a lot. My name is Gnana-Teja. I am from third ECA in the part of employability skills 2 from Language Lab from ELCS Lab. Today, I am here to do a case study with my senior. I'm going to introduce my senior. He's none other than my cousin. He's Mr. Vamsi Krishna Adimulam. So instead of listening in my words, let him introduce himself.
Yeah. Hello, Teja. Uh,
Hello.
Thanks for inviting me to interact with you. Uh, myself, Vamsi Krishna Adimulam, I had around 4 years of experience in the field of software.
Hmm.
At present, I'm working in NCR Corporation, which is located in Hyderabad. And
Hmm.
moreover, like I'm from graduate from Lendi Institute of Engineering and Technology in the batch of 2019. Yes.
Yeah. Actually, you are passed out from our college in 2019. That means you are having a very good experience in ELCS lab. So can you share few moments of your ELCS lab? What it made, what it gave?
Okay. Basically the ELCS lab, which is occurred in the first year of our engineering, right? So in the first year means like we will come from different towns, different small villages, right? Like we don't have a basic of the English. So
Yeah.
the ELCS lab make us to understand the basics of English, and they will taught us like the from the basics of English to the end, and also they will give some activities like PowerPoint presentation and key
Hmm.
role activities to interact with each other. So by doing these all activities, I think our English should be good enough to communicate with the others, and also like it helps us to overcome our fear of stage fear. Like for example, if we go for any interview means, like if we go for any interview or any seminar means, we need to tell, right? Like there would be several people in front of us. We need to give seminar, right? So
Huh.
for this, some people will have a stage fear. So by
Hmm.
doing the activities in our ELCS lab, maybe the stage fear, it would be clear of to us. Like we are not feeling of the stage. So we will go and
Okay.
we will tell what we like. So by doing
Hmm.
this all activities in our English lab, maybe it would be helpful for our career growth. Uh,
Hmm.
yes.
Yeah. So, what is the main theme that ELCS lab gave us for cracking your interview?
Okay. So basically, the English plays a vital role in our cracking of the job
Hmm.
because if you go for any technical or HR round means we need to tell the answers like we need to communicate in English only, right?
Yes.
They don't expect a Hindi or Telugu from us, so they expect
Hmm.
only English from us. So
Yeah.
by talking like we want to like we are going to give some answers to the particular persons, right? So for us
Hmm.
we need to learn some English, right? So
Hmm.
the ELCS lab make us to communicate freely with the technical persons or any HRs. So by doing these all activities, maybe it will be helpful to crack the jobs with us.
Okay. So that means you had a very good days in ELCS lab during your engineering, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, exactly.
So, what are the activities that you perform to improve your communication skills?
Okay, basically in our ELCS lab, we have they will give some many activities, right? Like PowerPoint presentations or any role scripts, and
Yeah.
also they will give the self introduction, like how we
Hmm.
can introduce ourselves to the public. So like
Huh.
by doing all these activities, like we can okay if you want to like if for someone ask us like say, tell me about yourself means okay, firstly
Hmm.
we can start from our name, like where we are coming from, and also our hobbies. Like
Hmm.
there will be some steps, right? So this all
Hmm.
stuff will be taught in our ELCS lab. So
Okay.
by doing this activities, we came to know that like how we can react to the particular questions.
Okay. So, yeah. So, right now, many companies like TCS, Wipro, Infosys, they're conducting NQTs, right? So,
Yes.
what are the steps that we need to take for cracking those?
Okay. Basically, nowadays, like each and every service or the product-based companies, they are preferring the NQTs. You know, right?
Yeah.
NQT means like National Qualifier
Yeah.
Test, right?
Okay.
So like, so irrespective of the college, irrespective of the stream, like everyone like who are interested to participate in the NQTs, everyone can participate in the NQTs. So
Hmm.
basically, to crack the NQTs means so I think for every service based or any product based company, the first round would be the aptitude and reasoning round. So
Hmm.
in that they will give some questions to us. So we need to analyze that question, and we like by doing the analysis of the question, we will get some answers, right? So based on the
Hmm.
answers, we will choose the options. Mainly they will give the choose the correct answers, like
Hmm.
multiple choice questions. So for that, we may have the full knowledge on the aptitude and reasoning. It would be the basic for
Okay.
every service or every product based company.
Hmm.
They will put one exam like aptitude and reasoning. So we need to learn that. So and then
Hmm.
the next would be the for some companies they will give some code snippets. You know,
Okay.
right? Like they will give some logics in the code snippet section. We need to
Hmm.
debug the logic, and we will get the output of that logic.
Okay.
And also some companies will give like they will give some problem statement to us. So based on the problem statement, they will give some cases. So we need to solve that cases. So, while writing the coding, they will give the language selection also. Like, for example, if you're
Okay.
comfortable in C or C++ or Java, means we are
Okay.
flexible to select which language we want. So, based
Okay.
on the language we will select, we need to write a logic. Like, we need to build the logic of the problem statement which he has given.
Okay.
So, these are the main aptitude and reasoning, code snippets, and the problem
Okay.
statements. And also coming to these are the mostly the service based companies will prefer this. For example,
Okay.
coming to some product based companies, we have some product based companies, right? Like LG, Dell, we
Huh.
have some product based companies, right? So
Yeah.
these product based companies, what they will do is like after aptitude and reasoning, they will give one more exam called communication assessment exam.
Okay.
So what it will do is like we know, right? Like they will give some word like how are you. So we need
Hmm.
to repeat it. So
Huh.
likewise, they will do some assessment on English. Like they will calculate, they will judge our English, like how much frequent, like how fluently we are talking. Uh, like
Hmm.
uh, so they will analyze our English in that exam. So if we qualify that communication exam only, then only they will schedule a technical discussion round.
Okay.
So to crack the exam, the English also main criteria to learn.
Okay. Okay. So after cracking this MQT means that means code snippet, we need to clear code snippets and we need to have good idea on aptitude and reasoning. By
Exactly.
knowing
Yes.
this, we can crack this. Okay. After cracking, what are the further rounds?
Okay. So basically, like every company have a three rounds. The first would be
Okay.
the written round. The next round
Hmm.
would be the technical interview. Third would be the HR.
Okay.
So in the written test, the NQTs everything would be done. So once we
Okay.
have cleared the NQT means the next interview would be the technical round of us. So
Okay.
in the technical round, what they will ask is like whatever the languages which we have known. So
Hmm.
they will ask the basics of the every language which we have mentioned in our resume. Okay.
Okay.
So they will ask, and we need to give the solution for that. Some people will ask, they will give some real world example. So we need
Okay.
to tell like how we can perform it, like how we can analyze that problem statement.
Okay.
And also some technical person will ask our the final year projects.
Hmm.
Basically, in our
Okay.
final year, we will do some projects, right?
Yeah. Hmm.
So some technical persons will ask the final year projects, like how depth we know the final our project. So they will
Okay.
ask around the final year projects.
Okay.
So after this, like if we clear the technical round means the next should be the HR round. Means HR
Okay.
means human resource round. So in that
Ah,
round,
okay.
what they will ask is basic, general. Like for example, if you select to my company,
Hmm.
tell what we are expecting, what they are expecting, like which roles they are giving, like what you are expecting, like this everything. Like HR will be the general discussions. It's like how much package they are offering, like what are the company's roles and responsibilities. For example, if you select on the company means like which
Hmm.
role they are preferring to give you, like in which domain you won't be work on. So like this
Hmm.
in HR, they will brief everything of the about the company, like roles and responsibilities of us.
Okay.
So once the HR round is clear, maybe they will give like if we perform well in our technical and HR round means they will give over the confirmation letter like you have been selected so and so company. These are joining
Okay.
date.
Yeah. Well, so during facing your first interview, what is your inner feeling as
So
a fresher?
basically, right, exactly. So in my first interview, I feel a little bit tense because this is the first interview I'm going with. Firstly, I have cleared my written exam. So the written
Okay.
exam, so after written exam on the next day. So actually, it is the on-campus company. So first day
Okay.
we have written the written exam. So in the evening we got the results. So on the next
Okay.
day, the technical team and HR team of the particular company they have came to our college.
Okay.
So from home only we need to dress up well with a formal attire, and we need to
Huh.
gather all our documents, like
Okay.
whatever the special certificates we have, like whatever the documents, like one two all the certificates, 10th, inter, so everything we have gathered. So once I sit into in front of the TR,
Okay.
so I feel little bit tense, but I'm confident like what I know.
Mhm.
So I know I have a basic knowledge of the C at the time, and also SQL and HTML
Mhm.
and CSS, and
Mhm.
also the little bit of Java and Python too. So
Okay.
that year I've asked like which language you have preferred, like you are strong about. So I told
Mhm.
C. So he
Okay.
has asked many questions about C.
Mhm.
So like what is the use of the for loop, while loop, like that. He has asked many questions in C, and
Mhm.
somehow after that like he has started to ask some questions in SQL, like SQL
Okay.
Server.
Mhm.
So after that I think around 20 to 25 minutes they have questioned me. So
Okay.
after that, I think I have answered everything well. So
Huh.
after once the TR is completed, within 20 to 30 minutes, I got a call from HR. So
Huh.
at that HR, they ask okay, we have the company, so and so company. Like our vision is this, and our motto is this. Like we are located in Hyderabad, so and so place. And we are, for example, if you are selecting on my company, so we are giving this role to you. These are the roles and responsibilities you have to perform.
Mhm.
Yeah. So everything
Okay.
would be covered by the HR. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you are having right now you are having 4 years experience in IT sector. Actually, in these 4 years, you are switching between different companies. So right now, how you are facing your interviews?
So like at the first time, like at the first which I like in initial days which I have given interview, like there would be a little bit of tense, right? So coming years, like I got experience on my technology, like I got a knowledge from the technology, like I'm able to communicate with the others. Like it give me the self confidence, okay, I'm ready to give an interview. He will ask I can tell the answers. Like if, for example, if we ask on depth means there are some questions which we also don't know. For example,
Hmm.
if we ask in tough questions means okay, if I don't know means like I have a gut feel like okay, I don't know. We can tell like that, right? So
Okay.
based on the experience which we got from the working experience, it will give us the self confident. Okay, I'm ready to give an interview to the so and so company.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
by gaining this, like I'm very comfortable to give an interview to the every company. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, right now, actually, my seniors are saying that ration is going on. You are in the field,
Yes.
right? So what we need to do during these tough times? What we need to do for cracking jobs?
Okay. Basically, you are fresher, right?
Yeah.
So the companies don't expect much from the freshers. Is the first
Okay.
point, because
Okay.
we have a knowledge of textbooks because we are
Hmm.
studying, right? So for
Yes.
example, we have some concepts, right? For example, for loop, while loop, we have different type of concepts. So we know the logics. Okay, for
Hmm.
loop means we need to write for conditions,
Okay.
bracket open and bracket close. That we know.
Huh.
In real
Yeah.
world, how we can use that, we don't know.
Yeah. Actually, you don't know how to solve real world problems.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So companies also know that okay, those guys are the freshers. They know the concepts. So the
Okay.
companies also don't expect more from the freshers.
Okay.
So the senior which you are told the recession is a common in our recent days. So
Uh,
basically the recession time, like if we want to sustain means like we need to strong in our basics.
okay.
The first point I stress that is we need to strong at our basics. For example, if we are good enough to give an interview by using the C language means we need to get all the basic information of the C, like
Okay.
whatever the logics, whatever the problem statements we have, like whatever the syntaxes we have, printf, scanf, we have different, right?
Yeah.
So the basics of C we must know.
Okay.
So once we are clear the basic and we go for the mid range, then
Okay.
next step of it.
Okay.
Also, likewise, for example, if we are confident of this one language means, then we go for the other language.
Okay.
So once we are 1 to 2 languages, if you are strong means, I think you're good enough to crack the job, Teja. For that, sure.
Okay. Okay. Well, so I think resume will play an important role in our interview. So how
Yes.
to build our resume? What are the steps that we need to take?
Okay. So basically, resume means it resembles us. Like whatever the
Yeah.
languages which we have now, like whatever the technical skills, like our education background, everything would be pinpoint on our resume.
Okay.
Okay. So basically, to my understanding, like in the earlier session, we will write 2 to 3 pages of our resume, right?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
basically, you can maintain only 1 page or 2 pages of resume,
Okay. Mhm.
like short and sweet.
Okay.
Okay. So mostly you can prefer 1 page. If in
Mm.
like if you want to increase some points, like if you want to add some more criteria in your resume, then you go for the second page.
Okay.
And also in your resume, make sure that there is no spelling mistakes or any grammar errors. Okay.
Okay.
Because some HR people, what they will do is they will scrutinize our HR, like our resumes. Like they will find, okay, whatever the spelling mistakes are there, is there any grammatical errors? So they will
Okay.
find us. So like error-free resume. Like we need to prepare error-free resume. Okay.
Okay.
And then we need to write our accomplishments, like what we achieve in our 4 years or in our
Uh,
inter, and
okay.
also our extracurricular activities and our hobbies. Okay.
Okay.
So out of this, and we need to come for example, we are coming for our technical aspects. So in the 4 years,
Hmm.
we will learn so many languages, right? So
Hmm.
whatever the language which we are comfortable, okay?
Okay.
So that many languages we can write in our resume.
Okay.
So our friend, one of our friend writes Java, C++, C, F sharp, C sharp. He
Uh,
has wrote many things means. So by
okay.
inspiring him, if he wrote Java, F sharp, C sharp means, it would be the major blunder to us, because if we write in our resume means whatever the technologies which we have wrote in our resume, mostly the technical person or HR will ask from our resume only. Okay, they will see
Okay.
our resume. So if you write a C language means, based on the C language, they will ask some questions to us.
Okay.
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 So resume would be the resembles us. Like whatever
Okay.
we know, we need to put in our resume.
Okay. That means we need to keep whatever only what we know only. That we need to go
Exactly.
keep what we don't know.
Yes.
So what we're having good clarity on that, we need to use those concepts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And
Okay.
also, these are the technical aspects, right? And
Huh.
also in our resume, we wrote our education background, right?
Yeah.
So for that education background, we need to write in our chronological order, means from the
Okay.
highest to least. For example,
Okay.
our highest education is a BTech, right? So
Huh.
the first we need to write Bachelor of Technology, BTech, and then
Okay.
Inter, and then 10th.
Okay. Then.
For example, you have a master's, like if you are completed MTech means, so
Hmm.
MTech, BTech, Inter, 10th.
Then.
This would be the
Yeah.
order. In every resume, we need to write like this one, like a chronological
Okay.
order. Yeah.
So when you're fresher, actually everyone will prepare for interviews, right? How you prepare for your interviews?
So basically, in the 3-2, like in our college, 3-2 are
Okay.
in starting of the 4-1, they will like the CRT classes they will introduce, right? So in the
Okay.
CRT classes, they will give the knowledge on reasoning and aptitude,
Okay.
and by through ELCS lab we will get English knowledge,
Huh.
and in our subjects we get the knowledge of like the software languages like C, Java, right?
Uh,
So we know the all the languages. So
huh.
by going preparation, I think I have prepared like I have spent 30 minutes on reasoning and aptitude every day,
Okay.
because if you want to give interview me, the first step we need to clear is the written exam. We need to clear it.
Yeah.
So to clear the exam, we need to know the reasoning and aptitude.
Huh.
So I spent 30 minutes to work out on the reasoning and aptitude questions and 30 minutes
Hmm.
for the software languages. So
Okay.
I have continued around, I think, 5 to 6 months. Like I have prepared the same timetable. So 30
Okay.
minutes for the reasoning and aptitude and 30 minutes for the software technologies. I
Okay.
think this would be helpful to me, like to give the interviews and to crack the job in our campus placements.
Okay. That means everyday practice is required in all aspects. Then we can master
Exactly.
in that.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes.
So actually, you know all about me. You are watching very close to me. So what are the suggestions that you are going to give for me for having a very good future?
Okay. I think you are good, Teja. Like whatever the basics you have, like the environment which you grew up, like everything would be fine. So I
Okay.
think we need to take it easy. For example, there is an exams or any test in our exam means like we don't we, like we are not supposed to take more stress on the exams. Okay, there is an
Okay.
exam means okay, we will go and we will write, we will get some result. Like take it easy.
Okay. Okay.
So if we do this process means like our mind would be free. Like if our mind would be free means like we need to get like get some other stuff from the real world, right?
Yeah.
So likewise, you are phenomenal. Like you are good in all aspects, Teja, like no doubt.
Okay. Okay. So thank you, bro, for spending this much time for me and for guiding me in my future. I think you always be in my life for having a very good future. Thank you
Exactly.
for
Yeah.
this much time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Teja. Thanks for inviting me, and it would be a very good chit chat with you. And all
Yeah.
the best for your coming exams and coming your jobs which you are going to enter.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Teja.
So
Bye.
thank